like the way that you put it. Let's see whether the floor or the ceiling is going to be the real test as we head in to our very final match of this week to close out week 1, day number 2. Vamos on blue side, Team Ray on the red side. Ooh, opposite sides, same side start here. Orange for Chibi, purple for Lazier.
Yeah, so it's like, we know you read the comments, yeah, but I can read the future, or I can see the draft, which, again, good or bad. Either ways, right now, looks like, looking at the lanes, this is a very early rotation coming in from the high boss. The way that they're moving signals that they really want this little Wanderer. Yeah. I don't know if they need to invest this much.
I don't think they need to invest this much too, but I mean, regardless, it's not like he's losing much, and Eevee also reaffirms the position of where Chibi is going to be. He's going to head on down to the bottom side of the map. He wants to end up gold. So far, the trades are looking great. Oh, Virgie, now he's in a lot of trouble here. Zoran could be thinking about it. Oh, he goes back engaged upon, manages to flicker out of there. The shield keeps him alive. Lazier so close from making that surge connect.
Actually, those chain of events were okay.
Yep.
Right? Those look like professional plays. Now, it looks like they warmed up. It only takes 2 games, and one of those games was over 20 minutes.
2 full games. Pain. But even so, at least, hopefully, we get to see some quality here from both sides, right? We got to see that polish, get back up to speed, because right now, in terms of the raw positioning, it looks like even on the bottom side here, Nespresso not finding too much as Trap hard shoves that lane. Both teams, they want this upcoming turtle.
Yeah, Zoran has to be careful. He's taking quite free damage, and Team Ray has the healing, but look at this Eevee.
All right, electrifying beats already coming through. The Vengeance is buying smooth enough time. Gets the AOG down, but it doesn't matter. Lazier chunks him out, and there wasn't enough follow-up to keep him alive. Clawkun, unfortunately, out of shots.
Yeah, and with that, the turtle has been stopped for now, which I feel like Chibi prefers, just so that he can actually get that farm, so that he can quickly get his second item. Because I feel like after 2 items, then Joy starts to look pretty good, especially when you're able to catch, like perhaps Dinesh. Dinesh is leashing the turtle. He's just taking free damage at this point.
Oh, he's making it look good, but so far Zoran is going to force out Virgie from the bush. Gets on out of there. It's going to be a continuous contest, a push and pull between the two. Eevee already on this turtle first, but notice that the movement, specifically from Smooth, he doesn't really want to take positions just yet. He can use the AOG right on top of that turtle if things get bad. A flicker and a tsunami slam already as they find Zoran. They take him out. He's done for. Chibi is the one who's able to steal away the turtle. Electrifying beats to get away. Wow. Good play coming in from Virgie.
That's honestly the Chibi I know, man. When it looks impossible, he somehow gets it.
And that's how he secures. Oh, TP towards the top side. Does Lazier notice it?
He doesn't. He doesn't.
And now they're right on top of him without that blade surge. There's nothing much they can really do. Electrifying beats and Clawkun secures the kill. Nespresso is expecting damage. And Virgie, he's ready to jump.
Yep. He was stunned. Virgie hasn't gone in just yet. Oh, now he goes in.
Oh, Lazy Do It comes out to keep himself alive. Quickly uses the Purify, BMI, and now we do see the Glorious Pathway come up. They're under the turret for a very long time. They could look for something back, but Vengeance is out, and they disengage perfectly.
It's unfortunate as well, because I'm pretty sure Nets, at one point, he's like, I'm going to die anyways, let me just get the wave. And the one that he didn't get was the cannon. And that's where the gold is.
So far, so good. 2-3 is the scoreline. Gold Crab falls into the hands of Trap as he completes his Corrosion Scythe. However, on the top side, you can see that Lazier is trying to maintain these waves as Chibi has hard shoved it. In terms of levels as well as gold, I would say that Lazier, yes, he does have just a little bit more gold. Chibi does have the EXP lead.
Looking at the bottom lane here, it looks like Kalia, well, Virgie, is trying hard to set up a trap.
Oh,
Do you get it?
I do get it, but they haven't fallen for it just yet. Now that he reveals himself, looks like they're going to disengage from this trap entirely, right? Vamos playing very close to the chest, playing close to their own river lines. They want to make sure that Team Ray does not disrespect the space.
Yeah, this is actually a game where both gold laners got their first item pretty late, where we see maybe around 4 minutes that they will get the first item. It was closer to 5 minutes where they got the first item. So probably they had some maybe leather jackets just to make sure that they can deal the poking by both the Moskov as well as the Quad.
In the meantime, you see that Nespresso making sure he's building up these stacks. Lazier steals away the River Crab. Evie, no ult committed just yet. It looks like they want to back off. Glorious Pathways out. SOD does connect. They could look for an engagement, but no. Instead, they just hold the line. Give them that turtle. There's no need for this. Trap gets a free push on the top side, and we get a turret for free. Now, Evie, he's going to be under a lot of scrutiny here. 3 members ready to go. The taunt is going to come up to kick things off first. Evie's getting chunked, but he can't do much about it, and he's dead. Even with through the revitalize, it was not enough. All this for Trap.
I'm sorry, but I have no idea what he was trying to do.
I mean, he cleared off that last minion off the wave. It's still going to collapse, but now there's tempo. Oh, the TP actually pretty good from the side of Vamos. They don't get the full punish onto Virgie's side, but they do get a free rotate.
Yeah, I don't know, because I feel like he should have saw that there were he should have seen that there were like 3 members of Vamos. And I feel like at that point you just let it go, you know, just let go of the tower. But you know, either way, right now 1,600 gold for Vamos, looking pretty good. And Nance again, he died once, but so far still looking pretty good on that Claude. Already getting the first item on Zorn with the Thunderbelt. Looks like do they want to go for Trap?
Yep, Tsunami Time comes on through. Virgie just basically dies to turret. What? He just straight up died to turret. I mean, I don't know what to say about that.
What? Why did he do that?
I don't know, man.
Like, again, like, how many times I've seen it? Oh, Zorn.
Yep. Oh, wait, the fist break is coming out pretty huge for Zorn. He finds 2. Chibi is now in the back line. Dinesh can't do much about it. The Electrifying Beats does find 1, but now we come back to the front line as Kwaku chunks out Lazier, and Evie tries with the Revitalize once more. Still can't save anybody.
Yeah. So, hold on. A TP coming in. It looks like not going to fully engage here just yet. Virgie is here to defend, but at this point, Vamos has very good control over the map, and Chibi now having that Holy Crystal, this is going to be very troublesome for Team Ray because so far they've not found ways to actually lock Chibi down, and they really don't have a lot of ways to lock Chibi down.
They don't. They don't at all. The most they can do is peel, and even then, they're hoping for a lot. The engagement doesn't connect the way that they wanted to, but the Glorious Pathway trying to get them out of there as they disengage. GB is able to secure the final turtle of the game. After this, it's Lords, but even their mid-tier ones collapsing, there's nowhere to really retreat to. Team Ray forever on the disengage.
Honestly, Kwakun has been pretty solid on this Lu Yi, so
he has.
Maybe something that teams have to consider.
Oh, Kwakun? He sees Evie? No, doesn't go for it. He wants bigger fish, and the wave hasn't even collapsed, so he can't even extend his range.
Yeah, because so far 5-0-0. Pretty cracked game coming in from Kwakun.
Very.
Team Ray, I don't know. I feel like Virgie will have opportunities to engage. It's just that I'm pretty sure he just doesn't know who to actually get. Because if you catch Zorn, probably bad for your team. You catch Smooth can instantly taunt you, so probably bad for your team as well. The best target is Chibi, but you kind of have to wait for Chibi to get into position for you to catch him. And the tricky thing about the Electrifying Beats, there are moments of iframe where you might make a mistake and then just waste your Tsunami Slam.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the timing is going to be everything here for Virgie, right? Virgie has to be the one that finds that initial pickoff because right now, as much as I hate to admit it, like Trap is going to be a problem later down the line. Once they get the Winds of Nature, then they don't have to really worry about Nespresso's big blazing duets. But in that meantime, they have to space out. Oh, Virgie getting attacked here, jumps away, sees that GB is using the Electrifying Beats, but they're giving up a lot of spaces. Nespresso gets 3 shots on the T2. They still defend it. Team Ray, they don't mind this. They can keep on going like this.
Yeah, as long as they give the farm over to Trap, just give him every minions. If possible, try to give him, you know, some jungle. But the way that Team Vamos is controlling jungle, I really doubt that they're able to get it. Nespresso as well, looking pretty confident in the way that he moves around. because with that Purify, he's really not going to get punished all that much.
Yep. And he's confident in doing so, right? As long as he understands the movements of where the rest of Team Vamos is going to be, he can buy plenty of time until reinforcements arrive. Now that Lord is on their side, this is where we're hoping that things start to speed up. They've already developed the 7K gold lead against Team Ray, and they want to make it permanent.
This is one of the more dominating looks that Vamos has shown. But now is the bad time to remind everyone that this kind of happens against SRG, and then one good engage coming in from Team Ray could potentially set them back again, and then maybe lose to Trap. Because even with SRG, they had the Kalia, and this time it's not a Matrix, it's a Moskov, but Moskov late game is pretty scary as well.
Yep. Now that the Winds of Nature is already complete by Nespresso, he doesn't mind going pretty deep into these fights, but he has to wait for that Tsunami Slam as well as the Terrify from Dinesh to be thrown out first. Until then, this lead developed by Chibi, the 2-level lead that he has over Lazir, is starting to really come into effect, right? Even after this, the neutral objective is still going to be hard to take with the item lead that he has as well.
One thing to say here, it looks like Eevee is going for a Blade Armor. I feel like in this situation, maybe it would have been better for a Dominance Ice, because you need to reduce the attack speed of Nespresso.
Or at least somebody, they TP into the back and they find it, they find two! What an engage! And a Purifier comes out perfectly! And that is going to be that. Zorn stuck in, they traded 2 for 2, and now 3 for 3. Mid inhibitor has already collapsed. They want to get one more. Nespresso doesn't mind taking his time. Qualcoin has to deal with Lazir all by himself. Finally, the Maleficent Gun is purchased by Nespresso. As he sits in his base, he will then have to walk out eventually.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate, but good diversion coming in from Clockwood. Team Ray really legit did not see that coming, and then because of that, Trap was, well, trapped. If he had free space, he could have turned things around, but this is something that Trap has to basically keep in the back of his mind, that don't look in front. Sometimes the enemy could come from behind.
Yep, got to be ultra aware. The phone can only capture so much of the Land of Dawn that you have to proactively be using the camera to look at scenarios to figure out whether or not this could be an angle. If not, if you look at the edge of the maps, you probably would have seen the TP in the first place. That being said, though, Vamos now taking their time with this. They've got a sizable lead on their hands, 12 minutes into their game. Optimal for them to set up for a checkmate, and more so with 2 missing inhibitors, Team Ray have no means to actually walk out.
I wonder, like, what's the engage gonna be? Legit, I kind of feel like Eevee should really pivot to a Dominance Ice just so that Nespresso can be dealt with just a little bit. Because at this point, Team Ray honestly is just waiting for some kind of mistake coming in from Vamos. But the way that Zorn has been playing this Badang, much better than the Kalia. And Virgie, unfortunately, is not looking all that great on the Kalia as well. Not having a... But again, this is one of those situations where there's multiple targets that's going to be pretty bad for him to actually focus on. The Lord is up right now. The way that Vamos can potentially make a mistake is that they secure the Lord, diversion close to Team Ray, and then get wiped out by a bad team fight.
Oh, that is the worst case scenario. In the meantime, all these neutrals fall into the hand of Team Vamos pretty freely. Team Ray has been patiently waiting this entire time, waiting for structures to fall, and more importantly, for the waves to collapse near them so they can obtain gold and as well as EXP. In the meantime, though, we do see that Trap is handed over the orange buff, as unfortunately, the purple buff under the control of Team Vamos.
In terms of clear speed, I guess it's okay because they do have the Vixana. Be careful of that diversion, because Clockwood looks like he's just waiting. He's waiting, like, let someone front line, you know, get Team Ray to just tunnel vision into you, and then just dive in from the back. This game is 14 minutes, doesn't really feel like it.
Might just feel like it in a couple of seconds here, unless you called exactly how the play is going to go. Piercing auto attacks coming in from Trap. He's going to do a majority of the work to try and clear up this wave. Oh, the yin-yang reaction. One connecting, chunking a majority of their life. Glorious Pathway has already been thrown as well. As GB breaks the last inhibitor, they wait for the second wave.
Yeah, looks like Vamos, they're playing it slow, but with 10,000 goal lead, understandably so. And if they want some kind of comeback, they got to kill Clockwood. Clockwood has the majority of the gold.
Now they attack. Trap brought down to 50%. Tsunami's time as well. They take out Chibi in one fell swoop. They clear the minions in time. This crack already comes out as Nespresso already takes out Eevee as well as Virgie. The rest of the backline doesn't do much as Lazira takes out Nespresso, and this might be what they've been waiting for this entire time.
Yeah, and now Lazira looks at Zorn and looks at Clockwood. I feel like at this point we can hear the mic check of Zorn saying like, "Why'd you go in nets?" And now Team Ray, they're just pressuring mid. Do they actually want to take this diversion? Yes, they do. Oh, Dinesh?
They see Dinesh. Lazira is looking to try and convoy him. Smooth is trying to be a pain. But Lazira, he doesn't know where the rest are, so he's not committing too hard. They see the first initial dash. They go for the second. Able to dodge it. Nicely played. Good. Finds the Yin Yang overturn.
Oh, he goes in.
He tries to make the play of a lifetime, and he finds Clockwood. Oh no! The AOG comes out. Clockwood can't seem to escape, but kills Clockwood before he gets a Yin Yang overturn down. Oh my goodness, Trap is dead. They find the initial trade. With the crown, Dinesh tries to buy a little bit more time. As Smooth walks up to get the initial taunt and finds it against Virgie. That's a double kill as Lazira's trying to clear that wave. It's down to the wire here, and Nespresso is alive, and Trap is dead.
Yep, Trap, that might be the biggest mistake he's done all this game. And now it looks like Team Vamos, they're going to be winning this one. Lazir is able to get out. Eevee gets taken down. Zorn flickers in. Team Vamos, the base is wide open. Minions, fresh minions are coming in.
And they back away?
They back away.
And they back away from that? No.
I'm looking.
Nature comes out. Trap. We need to win this 1v1. Dashes forward, not enough distance. Too close for comfort.
I was looking at the BM casters, and even they were surprised. By the way, Giddy, we actually have a crowd.
We've got a pretty sizable crowd. I think considering how long this game goes, they walk back in and they're like, whoa, this is an actual game.
They get their money's worth.
They are maximizing their time. Team Ray, 15-9. No inhibitors, saved by the bell. And not to mention Vamos deciding not to close out the game in a what looked to be a pretty endable game.
They made they made a mistake, and then they're like, never again. So they just really want to play safe. Virgie is in a good position. Trap has to make a good play. Trap has to make a good play. Oh.
They TP'd, and now they concealed. Chibi shows himself on the map, and they figured it out. AOG comes down, Smooth cuts them off, and forces the battle lines. SOD comes out too, and Trap, he's waiting for the last moment to get back in and gets Nets. So Smooth, the next to fall. Dinesh looking at Clockwood's side. Yin Yang reaction one, but a double for Lazir, and I think they just might crack this game wide open. As they back off, they realize, oh boy, minions are pouring into the base. We have to take this now.
Looking at the situation, yeah, I feel like Eevee is gonna clear. Okay, Clockwood didn't actually take it. I was also considering, like, does he want to make that hero play, you know?
Yeah, he did. He thought about it, but instead he opens up that mid-pixel brush. And oh my goodness, this game drags on even further. 18 minutes into this, Trap has already found some incredible SODs into the backline. And now, this Lord, he is big, he is strong. If Team Ray just walks with that Lord, they get huge damage reduction.
Yeah, there's a lot of comments. I don't know which one I want to start, but let's talk about 18 minutes Lord here. Evolve Lord, and, you know, tank here does more damage, and if people are around him, almost impossible to take down. But speaking of which, when will the Lord move? He's been stuck there for a while. Like, the traffic is pretty bad.
Yeah, there's not much they can really do about that, but at the same time, Team Ray looking to find some kind of punishment. Espresso split pushing on the side. They're trying to bait out a reaction, and even Chibi just to convoy him. But it looks like TR, they are just going to walk and convoy with this Lord. Good choices here.
Now I'm looking at this. The wave clear ain't that great get in for Vamos.
It really isn't. They're going to need everything. Here comes Virgie. Oh, he gets stopped. Tsunami Slap doesn't matter. Zorn CC immune blocks the SOD as the backline is safe. Trap doesn't get an entry in, but is able to at least break open an inhibitor. This game might drag.
Yeah, they did. They did. They figured out a way. Like, Nets just doing damage to the Lord, and Virgin really tried for a good engage, but, you know, hats off to Zorn, able to use the fist crack to just immune out of it. Zorn right now is 0-2-12.
Oh, man.
I didn't thought this game would be, you know, longer than the first one, but here we are.
Yeah, I mean, how the game technically really begins between the two. One missing inhibitor for Team Vamos and none for the side of Team Ray. They are still at a pretty significant disadvantage. But all the plays that we've seen from Team Vamos so far have been them throwing themselves at Team Ray from the flank. They can look to end games sometimes or even look for picks to force Team Ray to move, but they're not doing that.
Yeah. Looking at the situation here, Lord is seconds away. Here's the dangerous thing. If Vamos is able to play macro, Team Ray is in trouble. They don't have any inhibitors. The minions will get stronger and stronger. So Team Ray, this is where they're going to be tested with the macro. And Clockhood, with that diversion, he could make a big play.
Now they take their position. They're sitting on top of this Lord. Virgie and Eevee opening up the map as much as they can.
Look at Nets. Look at Nets. He's waiting on it.
He's already started.
Oh, he came back. Oh, so Clockhood already used the diversion then.
Yep, and now the Tsunami Slime already comes on through. Terrified. Smooth cannot get anything done right now. AOG comes out. Virgie's in trouble. Immortality's all broken as item swaps come through.
Look at
Racing
Chibi.
away to the front line. But now Chibi, he's
Chibi.
going for the back door. Lazier, he starts to recall. Cancels the recall, as a matter of fact. Chibi comes back into the middle of this fight. They're still dancing around this Lord, and Zorn can only do this for so long.
Yeah, Lord, this is going to be the most important retry here. Zorn tries to catch Lazier.
Oh, Nespresso is right on top of him, and Lazier is down. Lord is secure. TP right onto the bump. He doesn't know. Trap tries to make the play of a lifetime. Winds of Nature. It's too late. It's too late. That should be game. Team Vamos now running it down into the base, and Dinesh the only one left.
Yeah, I don't see a world where they don't end it here. 22 minutes in. Vamos goes in.